Good evening, Tommy, Golden Painting Studio. Round two of questions. So, from the last video, part of the question was about motivation. I was very specific about the motivation in why base coating should be motivating. Whereas this video is a little more broader about motivation. Because there's been a number of people asking about motivation within what we do. Alright, and it is a sticky subject, yet it is simple as. Alright, it just comes down to this. Alright, there's two sides of what motivation is with this hobby. Alright, there's the airy fairy side, alright, which is excuse me, which is absolutely fine and acceptable if you're happy with it. And it's this is a hobby. We do it for pleasure. We do it because it makes us happy. And if you've bought a 10,000 point Ripper Swarm army, yeah, and you all of a sudden after the first 40mm base worth of Ripper Swarms you're bored and you're crying because you spent all this money, then don't cry, just put it away, because it's a hobby and it's meant to be fun and it doesn't matter. You might be amazed later on by something that inspires you and you go, alright, I've got to get the Ripper Swarms out, and off you go again. You go on some fanciful journey about doing 10,000 points of frigging Ripper Swarms or whatever it is. Alright, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Give up. Which takes us on to the second part. You've got motivation. That's the bottom line. People talk to me about, oh, I don't have the motivation. Yeah, you do. Whether you choose to use it, You've got a paintbrush. You've got an hand. I know some people that don't, and they paint. In fact, don't have a freaking hand. In fact, people do have hands and no paintbrushes, and they're painting. Finger paints. People have potatoes, kids. Yeah, you've got a paintbrush, you've got a palette, you've got water, you've got a model, you've got a project, you've got a vision. You spent money on that vision. Choose. Now, people go, oh, I don't have time, or oh, I've got stuff going on in my life. Well, I tell you what, I painted a Titan. Alright, I was not long out of hospital. I've got a scar. I don't want to show it to you. No, I won't show it to you. I've got a scar literally going from my belly button right down to frigging Jack Johnson. Alright, and that scar was weeping, and I'm here crunched over a painting table painting a Titan. Yeah, we've all got our crap. We've all got our stuff to deal with. We've all got our no time excuses, but they're all excuses. I don't care what you've got to say. Alright, so here's some inspiring things for you. Go and check out Warboss Kurgan on Instagram. Saul Painter, his name is. Absolutely fantastic hobbyist. One of the best hobbyists I know. Now that lad, he paints 15 minutes every morning, every day. That's all he does, 15 minutes. Every morning, every day. Alright? Go and look at his stuff. I'll stick a link below actually. Go and have a look. Alright? At the end of the day, this hobby, whether it's a business for you, a passion for you, or a flight of fancy, the hobby is painting models. Paint models. Paint. Choose to go and do the thing you're inspired by, or let it go and shut up moaning about it. That's ultimately the point, So, I've got my mountain of plastic crack. Yeah, I don't moan about any of it. I don't moan. Yeah, I have my personal hobby and I have my professional hobby. Alright? The professional hobby, I choose to use my motivation. I choose to use my emotional investments. I choose my thoughts and I choose my actions. Yeah, because that's what you have to do. Right? Have to. End of. No messing around. If that's not what you want to do, then step out of the profession. you know. And if it's a hobby, then enjoy stepping out, because it's okay. It's just hobby, you know. Think of it like this, you know. This hobby to me it's almost like a warm fire, you know. You're in a cold forest, warm fire, you know, and you come sit around the warm fire. Again, the benefit of it, you know, there's other people around that fire. Everyone tells stories, whether it be painting stories, gaming stories, music stories, general nerd out stories, you know, how wax your neck beard stories. I don't know what it is, but the point is we all enjoy the space around the fire. Now think about this: the moment you step off and go into that cold forest, does the fire give a crap? The fire don't give a crap at all. You know, you step out and you're going into the cold forest. You know, no one will really bat an eyelid. People will just crack on. You know I've done it. You know, nobody noticed that I was gone, but you know, I was dying in a hospital multiple times. You know, but you know, that's the harsh reality of it for me. You know, there were people, yeah, that cared, blah blah blah, but ultimately, this hobby is a nice place to be. Motivate to grab a stick, put some wood on the fire, so everyone can enjoy it and carry on telling more stories, and you can tell your stories, you know, because that's how it is, essentially. So choose. So I said crazy rant, weird analogies, that's me. Suck it up. I'm going to set you a task. Whatever it is you think you're not motivated for, because you are motivated, you're just choosing not to use it, or choosing to redirect it, or choosing to have an excuse, or choose. You choose through habit. Now choose a new habit. Here's the task. Paint one line. It can be a shade, a highlight, or part of a base coat on one model from your project, no matter how big or how small that project is. Sit down at your table right now, paint one line. Paint one line. Stick a comment what happens after you paint that one line in the box below. Alright? You don't lose motivation. You choose to not use motivation. Choose to use motivation. Check out this big hand. It's like the same size as my head. Look, I can grow it. Whoa! Yeah, honestly, guys, choose to use motivation because you have it. End of. No arguments, no excuses. Over and out.